Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a simple yet powerful secret that can completely transform your life. Did you know that in work and life, just 20% of your efforts can produce 80% of your results? This is the core idea of Richard Koch's The 80-20 Principle. By focusing on the small but vital few, you can multiply your success, happiness, and productivity. 80% of outcomes come from 20% of causes, effort, or activities. Koch explains that in almost every area of life, business, relationships, productivity, and wealth, a small number of inputs drive the majority of results. This principle encourages focusing on the critical few instead of spreading energy thin over the trivial many. Most people work very hard, but don't achieve proportional results. We often treat all tasks, clients, or problems equally, assuming effort will automatically produce reward. Koch argues that ignoring the imbalance between effort and results is a major reason people feel overworked, stressed, or underachieving. 20% of customers often generate 80% of revenue. 20% of products generate 80% of profits. 20% of activities bring 80% of happiness or fulfillment. Koch stresses that identifying this vital 20% is a game changer because it allows you to invest energy where it matters most. Identify the small set of actions or clients that drive the greatest results. Stop wasting time on tasks or relationships that add little value. Shift your mindset from being busy to being productive. Koch emphasizes that not all effort produces equal results, and recognizing the vital few tasks can dramatically improve efficiency and outcomes. The key challenge is to identify the 20% of actions, clients, or products that generate 80% of the value. Koch suggests observing patterns. Which customers bring the most profit? Which tasks deliver the largest results with the least effort? Which activities bring the most personal satisfaction? Once identified, focus energy and resources on this vital 20% and consider reducing or eliminating the less productive 80%. Prioritize ruthlessly. Not everything deserves equal attention. Focusing on high-impact actions reduces wasted effort and stress. Koch emphasizes that applying this principle is not about doing less, but about doing the right things better and more strategically. Most people approach work and life linearly, assuming effort and results are proportional. A small fraction of causes generates the majority of results. To succeed, you must think non-linearly, identifying where disproportionate impact occurs. Using a small input to create a disproportionately large output. Delegating tasks to free your time for high-impact work. Automating repetitive activities to focus on creative or strategic tasks. Prioritizing the most profitable customers, products, or projects. True efficiency comes from concentrating on the vital few rather than trying to improve everything equally. Invest resources, training, and time in the most productive areas. Focus energy there and reduce or eliminate low-value activities. Question every activity. Is this in the vital 20%, or am I wasting effort on the trivial many? Most people spend 80% of their time on low-impact activities and only 20% on tasks that produce significant results. Koch emphasizes the importance of identifying high-value activities and dedicating most of your energy to them. Ask yourself, which tasks bring the most results? Which activities directly contribute to my goals or success? Which relationships or clients generate the greatest value? Once identified, focus intensely on these critical few and reduce or eliminate the rest. Group similar tasks together to increase efficiency. Assign low-value or routine tasks to others to free up your time. Stop doing tasks that contribute little to your objectives. Spend larger chunks of time on high-impact work instead of fragmenting your day. Time is a finite resource, and strategic allocation creates disproportionate benefits. Not all time is equal. Focus on the moments that produce the biggest impact. Working harder doesn't guarantee better results. Most effort yields only a fraction of results, while a small portion of smart, strategic work creates the majority of outcomes. The key is to focus on results, not just being busy. Time and energy are limited, so they should be directed toward actions that truly matter. Stop spending time on routine or unproductive work. Focus on activities with the greatest return. Identify where your skills create disproportionate results and double down there. Regularly evaluate your actions to ensure they contribute meaningfully to your goals. Strategic choices and smart allocation of energy lead to far better outcomes than sheer effort. A small proportion of investments, clients, or business activities often produces the majority of profit. Recognizing this imbalance allows individuals and businesses to maximize financial returns with minimal wasted effort. By focusing on these vital few sources of income, you can grow wealth more efficiently than by spreading effort evenly. Focus time and money on the most profitable ventures. Reduce resources spent on activities or clients that contribute little to revenue. Use your expertise, network, or capital in ways that create disproportionate gains. Regularly analyze financial results to identify the most productive areas for action. A small fraction of your actions and habits produces the majority of your meaningful results. The focus should be on maximizing impact with minimal wasted effort, rather than just working longer or harder. Koch emphasizes tracking and analyzing your actions to discover where your energy creates the greatest impact. Focus only on activities that contribute significantly to your goals. Reduce time spent on low-value activities, social media, or unnecessary tasks. Allocate your peak energy periods to high-impact work. The goal is less busyness, more results, and smarter use of your time and energy. Applying this principle to personal life leads to more free time, higher satisfaction, and accelerated progress. Identify habits and actions that produce the most results. Minimize or remove low-value activities. Work smarter by using your peak focus and strengths on high-impact tasks. Continuously adjust to maintain effectiveness and avoid wasted effort. Koch notes that businesses applying the 80-20 principle often see dramatic improvements in efficiency, profit margins, and growth potential. Applying the principle encourages businesses to work smarter, not harder, and to focus on high-leverage areas. A small fraction of activities, relationships, and choices produce the majority of happiness, satisfaction, and personal achievements. Recognizing the vital few in life allows people to focus on what truly matters and reduce wasted effort. Most effort is spent on low-impact areas, so identifying the top 20% is crucial for personal fulfillment. Spend time with people who inspire, support, and challenge you. Develop routines that improve health, skills, and personal growth. Say no to social obligations, tasks, or activities that drain energy without meaningful results. Concentrate energy on the few things that produce the majority of happiness and success. Applying the 80-20 principle to life helps people maximize happiness, reduce stress, and create more meaningful experiences. Koch emphasizes that success comes from systematically identifying the vital few and focusing your effort there, while minimizing energy spent on low-value activities. Continuously track which actions, clients, or habits produce the most impact. Focus on the 20% that generates 80% of outcomes. Reduce effort spent on activities with minimal returns. Invest time, energy, and skills where they create disproportionate results. Remember, success isn't about doing everything, it's about doing what truly matters. Take a moment today to identify the 20% of actions that will create the biggest impact in your life. Apply them and watch small changes turn into extraordinary results. Share this episode with someone who's ready to focus on what really counts, and join us on this journey of working smarter, living better, and achieving more.